What do you say to American citizens still in Yemen who are trapped and begging for a way out?
Well, what we're saying is, first of all, a lot of us in embassies around the region, but also a very large team in the State Department in Washington, working around the clock, trying to figure out what the best way to get people out is.
Is that good enough?
I think that's that we're doing the best that we can, and we hope that it's going to be good enough to get more people out.
What happens when hundreds of Americans are still stuck in Yemen in 3 weeks, in a month, in 3 months?
Yeah, well, I think that we're going to get to a point where a lot of larger boats than this can't get in. But it's true that the kind of easier options for people getting out on their own are starting to recede, especially as some of these larger naval vessels wrap up their operation. And so that's going to make the ordeal even more challenging.
But the U.S. is not financing anything, any evacuation vessel at this point.
Well, I don't want to say we're not considering that option, because we may be. The challenge for us, of course, is Yemen is an incredibly dangerous place with the most ambitious Al-Qaeda affiliate in the world, as well as the Houthi rebels who don't like Americans either. So we got to be very careful to not go into Yemen, with saying, "Hi, we're Americans here to help," and have it's dangerous. It could be dangerous for our people going in, but it would also be dangerous for the Americans who want to get out, because if they congregate and it's kind of widely known this is an American group, that's very risky, and so we have to weigh that cost-benefit very carefully. And I think people are agonizing over that in Washington every day as we try to figure out the best way to get our people out.
Is there a middle ground somewhere between call the Indian embassy to try to get on an Indian air flight to kind of going in with SEAL Team 6? Is there something in the middle that the U.S. might do?
I think the answer is, use everything that works, everything that's viable and that's safe. And that's what we've been doing. I mean, we've had people come in all kinds of different ways, on planes, on boats, and it's conceivable that people could try to cross land borders in the Arabian Peninsula as well. So we say, anything that you think is viable, that works and is safe, is worth doing.